Hey everyone, welcome to Killing Time once again with me, Vash. This week is going to be a little bit different. No ranting, no ramblings, no thing like that. Gonna do a little thing I call Don't Be an Idiot. And how do you not be an idiot? By not doing things like this. I came home and I found on my door a lovely letter that I will share with you now. Apartment blank. I am not telling you my apartment number. For months, your dogs have disturbed me and my family. I get woken up every morning by their ridiculous barking. Your yappy little dog isn't even as bad as your huge dog's loud and disturbing bark. Please make them shut up. It is extremely inconsiderate. Are they home alone all day? It's called a dog walker or a bark collar. Sold at Petco. Thanks. This was waiting for me when I got home. Certain people will be angry, maybe feel offended, and will probably bitch around the hallways. Who sent me this letter? Come out and face me. Or go to the landlord or property owner and deal with it that way. Or you could be like me and do this. Dear fellow residents, I am sorry my dogs have disturbed you and your family. Well, for months, anyways. It really is quite disturbing since for the past 12 years they have lived here, you are the first to have this problem. It must also be quite awful being woken up every morning by their joyful barking. Considering they sleep with me in a room and I'm up before the sun comes up to go to work, and my companion is up hours after me, which means you must have supersonic hearing to hear them snoring and perceive it as barking. Have you thought about circus work or the carny work? Considering how trained your ears are, you would be fantastic in that line of work. Yes, the little one has an amazing yapper, and only trumped by our larger dog's soothing, very white, deep bark. Alas, I can't shut them up because that would be taking away their free speech, which, by the way, is unconstitutional, and we here at Killing Time support our Constitution. Sometimes they're here by themselves because we have this thing called jobs. It happens. But don't worry, I have given them a stern talking to, and told them no doggy parties until we get home to monitor it. And yes, Captain Obvious, we have heard of a dog walker. Have you heard of oncoming traffic? Please walk into it as blindly as possible in the sheer hopes the impact from the oncoming car will knock some courtesy and common sense into you. Since you decide to express your opinions not face to face like grown, responsible adults that can hold a meaningful conversation in the hopes to find resolution to a problem, but by writing a cheap note a third grader could have written, especially considering it looks like you ripped out a page from a third grader's notebook. And oh, by the way, I love the little save, how you snuck in bark because you couldn't fit it in because you wrote collar and trying to sneak it back in there. Good save, by the way. It's good English, good grammar. You must have been a great scholar at school. Let's see, Petco sells dog collars, you know. I would have never known that considering all the times I go there for their shots, doggy treats, food, supplies, and grooming needs. Thank you, Dog Fairy, for everything you've done. You have set me straight here today. And just in case any of this has gone over your head, and perhaps I'm being coy, what I'm trying to say is bark, bark, bark. Yep, yep, yep. Go fuck yourself, and you're welcome. We here at Killing Time like to recommend when people do dumb things like this to immediately rebuttal with kindness, sincerity, sarcasm, and intelligence. Because chances are they're probably too stupid to realize you're insulting them as you're writing to them. So what I'm going to do with this letter? Glad you asked. This note will be posted on my Facebook and my Twitter. So if you don't believe me, you can see for sure I don't take things like this kindly. So, folks, if you see me on the clock news because I got into a fight over something like this, you now know why. I was being me, I was being smart, and being an asshole all at the same time. This episode will be cut short because I'm going to have fun going up and down the halls with my dogs to make as much noise as I humanly possibly can. As always, please follow, please share. No one really won the contest this past week because I didn't get really any submissions, so next contest will be put on hold. So, folks, stay tuned for that. Until next time, be safe, be good to each other, and piss off people when you can. Take care.